Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I am out here today with the 2025 Honda CRF 300L, and this is the Nelson Rigg Gear Line Hurricane Dual Sport Tail Bag. Now this, in my opinion, is the best tail bag for your dual sport motorcycle out there. This thing is 100% waterproof, lifetime warranty. It's the perfect size. It is super quality, fade resistant. This thing will last you for years and years and years. In fact, I have had one of these on my CRF 300L ever since these things come out, and it has been fabulous. And it measures 10.5 inches long by 8.5 inches wide, and it is 6 inches tall. And it is actually 12 liters. Now, if you think that this is not big enough for you, this is the Rigg Gear Hurricane 28 liter tail bag. So if you're going to haul a lot more stuff than you would in the dual sport bag, this is the one to go with. I actually use this one whenever I haul my camera gear. If I'm going on a pretty good trip and I need to haul like my drone and my action camera stuff, this is actually big enough, where the dual sport tail bag is a little small. I can actually carry my camera, but not really my drone and everything in it. Okay, so up close here, you can see how this has a smooth finish instead of textured. That's because this is a tarpaulin material covered in PVC, and it's designed that way to be super tough, yet still be 100% waterproof and easy to clean. So as far as cleaning this thing gets dirty. Unlike the fabric units, you can actually just take something on here, spray it on there, and just wipe it right off. So it's real easy to clean. Also on top here we have MOLLE webbing, so we can mount things like a fuel bottle holder or an extra MOLLE pack if you have something to mount on top. Another cool thing about this bag is, instead of being a soft, baggy, loose bag that sags after time, this one is actually made, I can't even make it squash down. It is really solid, even though it's soft, but up and down it's a rigid construction, so it holds its shape. So if you put something on here with the MOLLE, then it actually will hold up the weight. And then we have this flap over it, which actually helps with the waterproof. So what this does is keep the dust and dirt and water out of your waterproof zippers that you have around here. So we have two zippers to zip both ways. You just zip them all the way around front. And then once you zip these back up, then you just fold the flap back down. It covers it, so any water or rain that comes is just going to run over the zipper and down. Same way with the dust. Keeps the dust off. So it also has some reflective piping around here. You can see this right here. So when headlights hit this at night, it will glow. So it does have this rubberized carrying strap right here. So if you go in a hotel or your house or something, you want to take it off the bike, then you can just unstrap it and carry it just like that. Okay, so as far as the inside, we will unzip it here. I already have one side unzipped. The easiest way for me is just roll this up like that, unzip it, and then when you zip it back, roll this back down. And now when we open this up, you can see inside here, so we have a couple mesh storage pouches here. So we have a larger one on the bottom, smaller one on the top, and then we also have a place here like you could carry a tire gauge or some ink pens or something like that. This is handy to put things in like toiletries. You can put your cell phone in here. Anything like that would fit in these two pouches and keep it off the bottom from getting smashed and whatever you have inside here. So another cool thing is, if you see the inside of this, it's gray. And the gray part, instead of being black, it's kind of like at night whenever you're looking into this, the gray, you can actually see in here better than you could if it was black inside. So then inside here, we have these two straps, and what this is an X-strap system. And you can see that it's hooked here and here. We have these other two loops right here. So basically what we can do is we can put anything in here we want to tie down, and if we don't want it bouncing around everywhere, we pull it through this loop and strap it. Now we can just actually take and Velcro this and pull it down to where our stuff inside here is held solid instead of bouncing around everywhere. Same way with this one, we go through to this side like so, and then we can just strap down whatever's inside here. Now, if you don't like this option and it's something you don't want to use, then it's really simple just to take and remove both of these like that, and then you don't even have them at all. If you don't actually need them, then you have that option. Okay, so as far as mounting this, you can put it on a rack. You could probably actually use it on just a fender if you don't have a rack, because it does have a really stiff bottom. So it should hold its shape pretty good. It also has this pad on the bottom that's non-slip, and it also keeps from scuffing up your plastic. But as far as mounting this, I always mount it on a rack. There's all kinds of ways you can do it. My way of doing it is just like I'm going to show you right here. So I take my straps. You have these elastic bands here to tie up the slack. I will feed this one through right here. You have this slash cut in that has been melted. Now, if you put this on your bike and your straps are too long, you could actually cut these off. You could slash cut them where you want them and remelt that. But I want to advise you, if you plan on putting this on another bike later, you might want to rethink that. So if you're going to leave it on here and never change bikes, then that's fine. But you may need longer straps later, and once you cut them, you're kind of stuck with them that way. But we'll take the slash part, go up through here, and go down through here. And then we can pull it a little bit snug. We don't want them all the way tight yet till we get the rest of them on. Okay, make sure that you have your elastic bands on the outside right here so you can get to them. There's different ways you can do this. You can actually just take and roll this up. I like to roll it backwards and leave it about 1.5 inches long or something like that. Just a small roll. Keep it nice and tight. And then we can just tuck it right under this elastic band like so. Now the way that I'm doing mine on my bike is I don't use the D-rings for much, but if I do I could change that. But I actually take the strap, I go up through the D-ring, pull it down, and then I roll this. And that just keeps the D-rings from bouncing around if you're not using them, and takes up some of the slack of your strap too. And just like that. As I said, on my bike I would do both the D-rings that way. I would go up through the D-ring and then strap it. Okay guys, so that is the Nelson Rigg Hurricane Dual Sport Tail Bag from the Rigg Gear line of adventure luggage. So this is the perfect dual sport tail bag. You can see that it fits perfect on the Honda CR300L, and it will on pretty much any dual sport motorcycle. To me, it's just the perfect size for most uses. Unless you want more luggage, then you could go with the adventure bag. But 100% lifetime warranty, 100% waterproof. You buy this bag once and you don't have to worry about it again. I will post a link in the description below where you can check this out at nelsonrigg.com. Use my code Woodzman, WOODZMAN, to save 25% off your order. Any orders over $50 is free shipping. Thank you all for watching. Click that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I put out a new video, and we'll catch you all in the next adventure. Ride on.